So, as if that wasn't enough, we can move on to the synth section. Remember, it has a complete synth just built into it. To get there, we go to Source Select. These keys, these cursor keys, are important, and the 10 key is great, of course, for naming things and just getting around, punching up numbers and so on. Let's get to the synth section. Source Select, Wave Synth. That's what we want. And define voice. I think I already did that. Yeah, I created a little voice called Synth1. Done. The keyboard set, the default is the entire keyboard, so let's just keep that. Preset wave. Now they're pretty hot, pretty big signals, so let's hope we don't distort. First up is Sawtooth. Right, and next up is Square Wave. Great. The wah on the end. That's the preset filter envelope, which closes down back to 0. It should have stayed open, but that's an easy fix, but you have to do it every time. It's a bit of a pain, but again, most of this stuff you get used to because you just do so much stuff. Pulse. Oh, they hear the wow on the end. Pulse width is not variable. It's just a straight fixed width. Double sine. Yeah, it's some interesting, beginning of a sound there. You don't have to sample anything, just jump right in, dig into the filter. I think, what else is there? Saw pulse. And random. Very digital, isn't it? Very harpsichordy, though. You get 2 of these and layer them. Okay, keep going. All right, so that's the preset waves. Now we go into this thing called Sine synthesis. And what you have here, I believe there's 48. You have 48 sine waves, and you can select the intensity of each one. And when you look at that, we're at sine wave number 1. I believe you use the arrow keys. It's been a while. Yeah, number 2, you scroll through the sine waves like this. But again, this is where the handy-dandy graphic display comes in, because if you hit display, there we are, nothing. Because we haven't drawn anything in yet. All the sine waves are at 0. Now, I don't think this is in the manual. I don't think it is, but I learned this a long time ago. You can move the value, which is just out of shot, the value slider down to 0. And then you hold down this key, and then you can adjust with the slider kind of going up and down like that as it scrolls along. And it should create a waveform. Let's see. So I'm scrolling and adjusting the slider just out of shot at the same time, and you should see these harmonics being drawn. Get some upper all the way up, loud at the top, and then just fade off on the bottom. So this probably not going to sound too great, but there's your 48. Go out of the display and hit execute. Press yes. Here it is. So that's that. You can go back and try again. Oh, there's the waveform. It actually draws the waveform. All right. Let's go back and we'll do sine synthesis. And we'll go into the display again. Oh, I think you have to delete it. Or you can just go in and just draw the other wave. So let's start with a little bit more meat at the top. We're going to scroll with this one. And I'm going to push these up a little bit more. And then just fade it out. Like that. There we go. We'll hit display and then execute. Executed OK. Great. Now, I'm just going to do something, if you just bear with me. I'm going to go delete that voice. Delete voice, because I'd like to start again. Yeah, let's just start over. We'll just go back to create voice. And let's go back to the source select, which is where the wave is. I want to try the sine synthesis again because I'd like to start. Oh, did it delete it? Did I delete the wrong one? Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Never mind. We'll go back to display, and let's have the first one all the way up, second one all the way down, third one all the way up, fourth one all the way down. Maybe some of you can figure out what I'm trying to do here. So 7 will be up, 8 will be down, 9 will be up, 10 will be down, 11 will be up, 12 will be down, 13 will be up, 14 will be down, 15 will be up, 16 will be down, and so on. Now maybe I don't have to go through all 48, and hopefully you can see this clearly on the screen. So all the odd numbers are going up, and all the, where are we? 24 is down, 25 is all the way up, 26 is down, 27 is all the way up, 28 is down, 29 is all the way up. Let's just do that, see what happens, because I think some of you know what? Let's not do that. After that, we'll just keep them all down. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Hopefully it's catching all of this. Okay, that should do it. Let's see. Well, it was my attempt at a hand-drawn square wave, which I believe is odd-numbered harmonics. But it's in there somewhere. Yeah, so again, you can just sit and play with this and see what interesting theories you can come up with. And then as if that wasn't enough, this is my, you can cut part of a sample and use that as a waveform. I've never actually tried that because I usually just loop, whatever I need. But hand drawing kind of does the same thing. You have this screen and you just draw with the screen as you go. Can't really see it. You know what, let's get out of here and I'll try to delete that properly this time. So you'll see how much menu diving you have to do. I'm going to go voice edit. Make sure I delete that voice. Delete all of it. Yes. Executed. Okay. So now there's no sound from the keyboard. Go back to source select. And we will do wave synth. And scroll down to hand drawing. Display. Now, I've never actually tried this. I don't think the zoom works when you draw. Anyway, you do the same thing. You scroll across with this key, and then the fade is just out of shot. And then you try to draw something which we can't see for some reason. Oh, there it is, those tiny little dots. Can you see them? There, it's because I was going too far apart. Yeah, those tiny little dots are the plots on the graph. Oh, I think we have 100 points on this one, 100 positions, 96 positions on this. So yeah, I just couldn't see it. Those are the dots of the waveform. So now we need to do, I think there's an execute. There it is. And there it is. They joined the dots. So a lot of very digital waveforms, but you'll never run out. As I say, you can get a sample and cut that out and use that as the waveform. And this is the synthesizer part, which you put through the filters and so on. It's just an extra arsenal to add some sounds. Again, the filter's pretty good. The resonance is good, so you can filter a lot of those harmonics out. All right, so there's one more portion, which is I think one of its specialties is looping. We're going to loop a single cycle waveform.